It's hard. It is so hard for me to know that I'm on this earth and I'm here for a reason and I can't grasp it. I can't get it.
If I can't find myself, then I will not be okay finding a home. So I need to find me first.
Just giving somebody money and giving them a place to stay does not change the trauma. It does not change the things that they've been through.
I just gave up most of the time. Shut down. Nobody to turn to, no one to talk to, nothing.
It's hard to change your mindset when your trauma has not been addressed.
Seeds of Change was kind of born out of the need to do something about getting families past this crisis mentality and to really think and plan for their future.
We plant the seeds, you do the work, and you reap the harvest for your life. I honestly believe that Seeds of Change could be a solution to end homelessness.
I was staying with my child father. It was an abusive relationship. We got put out of the apartment. He was in prison. I was homeless, me and my kids. I was from shelter to shelter. None of them worked out. It was horrible, horrible. Trying to figure out where we're gonna sleep every night, what we're gonna eat.
She was 25, 5 children, and severely mentally ill. I had to go to the hotel where she was. And as I arrived coming up the steps, our 2-year-old son had his hand in a broken glass through the window. I almost died. So I walked in and I said, "Are you ready?" She said, "Yes."
We lost income and we couldn't afford anything at that moment. Going through it, it was just like, oh God, you know, what's the challenges gonna be? What we're gonna have to face? What's gonna happen to us? You know, are we gonna make it?
She had been in a shelter for 2 years. She had 5 children when I met her. She was pregnant with her 6th. She was married. Her time was up at the shelter.
Family Promise helped Kim and Tianda get back on their feet. They came to us when they were homeless and in crisis, and our case management staff worked with them and helped them get into housing. In fact, last year, Family Promise helped over 100 families. 85% of the families that we helped last year entered permanent housing, and 80% remain stably housed now. And we hope those 80% will be stably housed when we come back in 2 and 3 years out. We do so much to try and help families get back on their feet, and we can go so far as to, help them find a job, and we can even assist with financial assistance. And yet there are those families that fail regardless of the help that we provide, and it's heartbreaking for us.
After giving lots of money and lots of resources, we found the clients in recidivism, going back through the programs, going through other programs. So we needed something. And once we started addressing the traumas, we were able to keep people housed, self-sufficient, not just giving the resources, but also helping them to heal the person.
I was raped by my uncle from the age of 6 to 12. Ever since then, I couldn't trust no one.
It was around the time when I was maybe like about 5 or 6 years old, and I was being molested by my uncle. When something's hidden, you want to keep it hidden. You don't want to bring it back to surface.
People come in and they're very closed because I think that they believe that their trauma and their crisis is isolated. They don't believe that it's happened to other people, and they're ashamed to share it. But as they hear other people share their challenges and their growth, it gives them kind of unconsciously permission to do the same.
It was very emotional because at some points, I try to forget what I've been through. So to even try to go back, and it hurts, it really do. But then when you open it up and tell someone, it's like a big old weight is lifted off your shoulders. It was amazing, amazing.
That class has blessed me. Has blessed me tremendously. As I went through it, I noticed that things was changing in my life. I was able to talk about the things that was deep in my life that I had never talked or discussed with anybody. And once I unleashed that and set that free, then I was free.
By addressing those things that they've once blocked out, then they're able to remove the barriers, and then we can move forward and the healing begins.
Success to me would be being happy and content.
My goal is to be more outgoing,
and try to break out of my shell.
It's 16 weeks, so it's slow, but by the end of the 16 weeks, you have a foundation to plan for your life.
2 years ago, I was in a storm. It feel like I was in a storm. I was in my dark area. And now that I've accomplished a lot of things, I can see the sun.
I love just sitting in here and watching people overcome what I overcame. I thank God for the housing, because I couldn't do it without the housing. That's what I was looking for. That's what my focus was. And then it brought, Seeds of Change brought forward what was deeper inside of me that not even my husband and I could talk about. I couldn't really love him. I didn't know how to love him. I couldn't really love my children. I could say it, but I couldn't show the actions of it, you know, because I was still hurting right here.
And now, like, you can see the difference in our children. They now are smiling. Her marriage is getting better, and she is pursuing goals. This lady is on fire.
I work with Family Promise now. I'm a van driver for Family Promise. Yes, I'm excited. I'm not in need of no more assistance from them. Me and my family, we're on our own and we're doing good.
And Kimberly, she is housed. She has gotten a driver's license and a vehicle. She's enrolled to be in school, and she is my peer support for the Seeds of Change. So she's written a life plan, and now she's teaching people what that looks like.
My goal is right now I'm going to school to get my GED. And after that, I want to be a pharmacy tech. Not a pharmacy tech, I want to have my own pharmacy and also be a social worker.
She's just a poster child for everything that we want our families to be able to do. She's overcome tremendous adversity.
They say, thank you, thank you, thank you, you did this. And I say, no, you are helping me. You give to me and I give to you, and we all grow. So it's healing for us all. That is the beauty of Seeds of Change.